Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Oakland A's. The Athletics look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep next. Catfish Hunter starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So striding forward now, Juan Pierre, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
That is second. The shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready now for the Marlins, Hanley Ramirez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Cabrera. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Three-two pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Levi Hernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
At the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now the 2-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. (2-0) the count to the A's left fielder. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Henderson hits a little over the 270 mark. 2-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That is third. The designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2.
Count's full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Big swing by Giambi now, and this one's carrying well out to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run dinger for Jason Giambi, number 43 on the year for him, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Now here it comes. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Pierre is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Olson tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And the 2-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Number 13 for him on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The A's lead this one 3-0. Stepping up now, Manny Machado. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Man, D-Row, talk about a month. This guy hit 8 long balls last month.
Yeah, Dan, he is locked in. I want you to focus on his bat path through the zone. He is getting it in early and staying through the baseball.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the A's with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Ball out.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Rodriguez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 21 homers and 59 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Rodriguez, a native of Puerto Rico. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 13 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
That's popped up. And no one will track it down. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The A's lead this one 3-0. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's it.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
To the plate now, Austin Allen. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And into left field for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Tony.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Johnny.
Now at the plate, Johnny Damon, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the box now, Rickey Henderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0. Now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
2-0 count, the pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Floyd. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 26 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Pablo Lopez is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he fouls this one off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We've played 2. It's the A's 8 and the Marlins nothing. So here's Trey Mancini. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way.
Here, what?
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Villar, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Well, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Juan Pierre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And that's on the outside corner. 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hanley Ramirez would be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He waits, now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Pops this one up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. That's wide, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The third baseman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready now, Marcus Semien looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. VR is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
Striding in, Austin Allen. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Tony Kemp.
Second baseman.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the A's 9 and the Marlins nothing. set for the start of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-0.
Ball.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the catcher, Rodriguez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pudge Rodriguez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Pudge carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's it.
So far on the year, Rodriguez is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 9-0. Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, B-Roll. How about after that single? That's his third hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
So now to the plate, Rickey Henderson. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Damon is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's ball 1.
Outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Breaking ball as this runs in on him and he has to step out of the way that time. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Matt Chapman. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. 1-0 home.
2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here. Sterling Sharp gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Marcus Semien.
Number 10, shortstop.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 13-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And the pitch. 3-0 now.
No strike.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 0-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher's kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Juan Pierre, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Austin Allen, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. The 2-1 home. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
The pitch. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Johnny Damon. As it's on the ground toward the hole.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
So coming to the plate, Rickey Henderson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. Your cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Taken in by Machado. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. The A's strand 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Ready for another shot now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Go, Oakland!
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Henderson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 3-1. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Two balls and no strikes.
That's the ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1.
That's the ball.
Pudge Rodriguez would be next. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. And that is 27 for him on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Strike 2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The A's lead this one 13-2.